Hi, everybody. We're back. We're going to spend the last segment talking with Don Geiser about some of the charity things that he and the agents in NT Realty are doing for the community. So, leading off with that, we'll talk about the fact is that let Don talk about what is Indy doing right now for the community.
Well, I'm actually going to defer to Sandra regarding the car show because
Yeah, we're going to be out at the Tucson Classics Car Show. Your Rotary Club of Tucson does this as an annual event. I believe they're going to have about 400 cars out there.
Yeah.
And so people come in from all over. That single event raises a lot of money for nonprofits in Tucson. And so we will be there representing Indy Realty and supporting the Classic Car Show. If you guys want to buy tickets, we can put a link up on our Facebook page. The ticket's $10. It gets you into the car show. Don says don't buy too many because he wants to win that car. It also enters you into a raffle for a beautiful Corvette.
we're still in play for the Corvette, yeah?
I know, right?
Right.
It is beautiful. We had the chance to drive it to a car show. Well, I say we drove it. Raymond got to drive it. And it is a beautiful car. So your $10 ticket gets you into the raffle. There are 6 items that they're raffling off. And then the ticket will also get you into the car show. And so we'll post a link on the I Am Real Estate Show Facebook page, and you can get your tickets there. And then we've got a real estate expo coming up here in September.
We do. We have the association trade show, the TAR Expo, which is going to be on September 14. And so want to make sure that all of our real estate professionals out in the marketplace here are aware of that date, and make sure you come by and say hi to us at Indy. The Tucson Realtors Charitable Foundation will also be working on its annual golf tournament coming up, which I believe is going to be in November, which will be front and center on that. And then I have a couple little miniature sponsorships going on regarding youth bowling.
Right.
Yay!
So it's become sort of a passion of mine to help the kiddos find something that they can do that's off the streets and productive and fun and competitive, and that's where we're headed for this fourth quarter here.
Yeah, and we just wrapped up a school supply drive as well.
We did. We are so grateful to the community, to our agents, to the people that shared the word out there and generated just a really amazing amount of supplies for the local schools.
Yeah, congratulations to you and being on the forefront there. Always trying to find a way to give back to the community.
With that being said, another thing that's coming up is on August 11th and the 12th, the Tucson Youth Football Spirit and Federation is having their jamboree at Udall Park. And you know what's next to Udall Park? Indy Realty office. And what we're going to be doing is that we're going to have a little spot so that if it's too hot out there, if you want a free water or a free home evaluation, step on over and get a little bit of air conditioning before you go back out while the kids are out there playing football, and come in and meet with some of our agents who'll be willing to talk to you about those things, but also get a drink of water before you go back there in that hot sun and watch the kids play football. And we're doing that because we know that we want you guys to know that we're a part of the community just like everyone else, that we believe in Tucson. And that's a good idea to sit back there and be open, because we're normally not open during those hours, but we're doing it just so that you guys have another avenue to come and relax and maybe take a chance to learn a bit about your home.
I believe we're going to have some Indy Realty baseball caps that should be arriving right before the jamboree too. So if you do stop in the office, ask us if we have any hats left.
You gotta get an evaluation first before you get a hat on there. Come on.
I tell you, just the impact of the youth sports in the Tucson community is just amazing. So, we always massively respect the parents and the families that are part of that, because it's a big investment in time and energy.
Yeah.
To do something so positive for the kids and create these types of opportunities for them. So, hats off to the parents that participate in that stuff.
Here's another thing we want to talk about. We got going on. Sandra is doing a lot of work with Reach for the Stars, and from the Indy standpoint, she's doing a lot of things for them. And when is their gala?
It is on September 29th. we'll be out there with some folks, and we encourage you, if you're a business and you have the ability to come out and support them. They do have about 5 tables left, so there will be around 200 people attending the gala. It's unmasking the stigma of mental health. And so they really focus their program. It's an astronomy program. They focus on helping kids that are dealing with mental health issues. And honestly, their heart is that kids should not be struggling. You know, youth should not be struggling the way that they are. And not only is Tucson kind of the center of the world for astronomy, we also have really high numbers of kids that are dealing with mental health issues. Yeah, so the work they're doing is really phenomenal, and they need the community support to continue doing what they're doing. We just had a great meeting with over the last week with a few different businesses here in Tucson, but they are still looking for sponsors for the event, and then just people to come out and learn about what they're doing. So that's on September 29th. We'll post a link on the I Am Real Estate Show Facebook page, so you can get information on that as well.
Yeah, we're doing a lot in the community. Another thing we're part of is the Coaches for Charity, and they're going to have their football game going sometime soon. When we get more information about that, we'll bring that up to you. We're also part of the Junior Achievement, and there's the people who take care of the underserviced and trying to teach them things about literacy and entrepreneurship. We're the vice chairs on that. And we also do Tucson, 100 Plus Men Who Give in Tucson. I mean, we're all about taking care of the community, making sure that the community is better. I think we talked about this before, that the reason why we do so much volunteering in the community is that if the community is strong, then the real estate business will be strong. If the real estate business is strong, then we all are strong, and we're to near and doing what we're trying to do, make a living in real estate, but you can't do it if the community is not good. The last thing is the Hearth Foundation. We're a part of that foundation also. So the Indy family is doing a lot in the community, and we're really proud of that. With all that community work we're talking about, you know that there's a show that also talks about nonprofit. I wonder what the name of that show is.
Yeah, and Center Stage Nonprofits of Tucson, Saturday mornings at 10:30 a.m. The heart behind that is to try to help the nonprofits to get the word out, because there are so many cool things that are happening in Tucson. And, we've talked about a few of the ones that we are part of specifically, but there are so many cool nonprofits. There are so many people who are trying to help out in Tucson. And, a lot of people kind of sit on the sidelines and don't really think about specifically how they can give back. But most of us, we want to give back. We want to find a way to work with the community or to help someone. And I really want to help to connect you with the opportunities. And so that's what Center Stage Tucson is about, is connecting you with a nonprofit that is serving people that you have a passion for, or that is somehow connecting to the things that you really feel in your heart and that tug at your heart and that you want to get involved in. Because there are so many people here, and no matter what your skill set is, there's something that you could do that would significantly impact people in our community.
Absolutely. And actually, Dawn, you have put out the invitation too, if people are in the area and they want to just come by and they need a place to work that's air conditioned instead of sitting in their vehicle, if they're service providers and they're between jobs, that they can pop into Indy as well.
Oh, absolutely. We are located at 7255 East Tanca Verde Road, right across from Udall Park, and we have space for people to just relax. And a lot of us have done the gig where we were out on the road all day and driving all day, and I did my share of doing lunches in a convenience store parking lot, and it was in a vehicle that was highly monitored, so I wasn't allowed to sit there with the air conditioner on even. And so yeah, it means a lot to me that if we can just be a place where people can see comfort and come and relax, and they're welcome to come in and get a little water and get a little work done and catch up, and we are open to the public.
Yeah, you should be proud of your business model of family. Your model of business work for Indy Realty is all about family, and it's just a unique model. And what caused you to have that kind of a feeling on how you want your business to run?
It's just very near and dear to me that everybody has the opportunity to make a living. And I think, because especially, some of what we see, or we see young parents who feel like they've been put out of the employment game, almost entirely. And because daycare is super expensive, for some of them. And it's just important to us to say, come earn a living too, and we're not going to create a roadblock and say, oh, we have some office, some highfalutin office that you can't come in and bring your kids. Bring the kids. It's just really near and dear to my heart. And my question is always, if they can't be here, then why are we doing what we're doing? If it's not for them, why are we doing what we're doing? So we just try to embody it.
It just makes me feel good that I'm a part of something that does things like that. And I remember the first time seeing kids in there and realized, oh, it's really a cool thing to have, because it just brings a little excitement of when you're back and working. And when you have business people, you have other clients coming and seeing, they're like, oh, wow, you're a family-oriented organization. Yes, just like we're taking care of our family, we're going to take care of your family.
Yeah, and if you're thinking about getting into real estate, or you're someplace that doesn't feel welcoming, stop by the booth at the Real Estate Expo. They're not going to ID you and ask you if you're an agent. That's September 14th at the Tucson Convention Center. Don will be there. A lot of our office will be there. We would love to have you stop by. There's going to be some fun giveaways and a lot of excitement. I think this is the first time since COVID that we've had that event. And so be sure and catch us next week on Saturday at 11 a.m. We'll be moving. Want to thank all of our sponsors as well: Pioneer Title Agency, Indy Realty, Inspired Life Mortgage, Rigo Pest Prevention, and Power Solar. We couldn't be here for you guys without their support, and they've earned our trust and love.